Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am here for a weekend tip, and I'm actually in my classroom because I just wanted to get this done and film it for you guys today because I know I'm gonna have a busy weekend. So if you're new here, my name is Vanessa and I teach 2nd grade in Southern California, and I like to share all my tips and tricks with you guys. So I'm trying to do like one tip or trick a weekend that's something super quick to the point that you can go back and use in your classroom the following week without having to do a ton of like stuff or go buy a bunch of stuff. So I'm just trying to share my like super easy ideas with you guys. So if you're interested in today's tip, then just keep watching. Alright, so today is going to be all about a new app that I have been playing around with. I am like no expert with this app like at all whatsoever. I've literally only used it with my class like probably 3 times or so, but it's something that my district showed me. Like, I'm not working with a company or anything. My district showed me this, like our ed tech person, and our team has just been trying to use it a little bit, and I just thought it was so cool that I feel like it's something I really wanted to share with you guys. I talked about it a little bit in another video, but I wanted to kind of show you sort of in depth like what it looks like versus just talking about it, because I feel like it's one of those things you kind of have to see in order to like fully understand like what I'm trying to say. So this is called Pear Deck, and Pear Deck is basically a super quick, is an interactive way, or a way to a way to make your slides interactive. That's what I'm trying to say. If you've ever used Nearpod, it's very similar to that. I'm not super familiar with Nearpod, but I have used it like once or twice, and from what I remember, it's pretty similar, I guess, to Nearpod. But the one thing I really like about it is you integrate it right within your Google Slides. So if you use Google Slides for anything, which my team uses Google Slides all the time for everything, so we can all share like all of our stuff. So what you basically do is you go to, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to add-ons, and you're gonna go to, you're gonna go to get add-ons, and you're going to type in Pear Deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open Pear Deck because I already have it, but you'll have to download the add-on first. And then, so what you'll basically do, so this one is already Pear Deckified, I guess you could say, and so you can see down here it adds this little bar, and so this bar means that this slide has some type of interactive thing for the kids to do. So my screen will control the students' computers. Whoops, that's a touch screen. And so then you can just go through and you can play around with the different things that you can add. It's truly something that you just have to play around with, and there's all these different types of interactive things for you to add. So for the example, for this one, my partner made this. She is just going to have the kids pick 2 answers, so she gives them 2 dots and they have to put the dots where they go. So when I go to actually do this with my kids, I go to present lesson and it'll give me a code. Now the kids will go to joinpd.com, oh hey, and they will go ahead and enter the code here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that just a second. So I switched to my big computer. So the first thing we'll do is just randomly ask them like, how are you feeling today? So the kids get to just pick, and then or they can skip it. Then on their end, so this is what the kids are going to see. Wow, that got really big. This is what the kids are gonna see. So now they'll see those 2 dots, and they can go ahead and put the dots wherever, so they can either drag them or they can like move them. So that's a cool slide. And then on my end, so this is what my side looks like, and then I can go through and just control the slides, and the other screen is changing as well. So this one, for example, says students draw anywhere on this slide. So she had it to where this one, just gonna keep switching back and forth. So it pops up all this stuff for them to do, and then they can go on here and they can actually draw, or they can type. Sorry, I'm like trying to like zoom out, but like not so far. They can type, they can do whatever, they can change colors. The first time you use it with your kids, I will definitely say like they want to play around with it a lot, so don't just like give up after the first time. I feel like it's something that you have to kind of like let them almost just play for a second and then be like, okay, like reel them back in. So now that we've done it like I said, I think we've done it like 3 times, they are kind of just like, okay, like we know what we're doing now. It's not such like an exciting thing anymore. So the kids go through, they do all that, and then you can actually get all the slides that they've done when you're done. But one other thing I wanted to show you is at the bottom. So one other thing I wanted to show you, which I actually just learned this today, is that once the kids have answered a question or like whatever it is you're doing, you can lock their screen so that they can no longer add anything else. And then actually I've never done this little thing, new question. I'm not sure what that means. And then this one allows you to see all their responses. So then you would just, I only have one kid in there, so you can see what I did on my other computer. I added that weird like 6 thing, I don't know. And so I could scroll through and like see what all the kids did. Now on slides like this one where it's the dots, if you opened it up and asked to see, or like opened up the responses, it would be all the dots on one screen, and it would be like a bunch of dots on the one that was correct, or like you would hope anyway. So that's kind of how that shows. Now there's a bunch of like different options. Like I said, there's like the dots, there's drawing, that's like pretty much all we've used so far, but there's like so many different options in there of things that you can add, and it's kind of nice because it's sort of already built for you. Some of them will be like a true and a false thing, and it's like the entire slide is like basically set up for you, and you just kind of have to like put in your information of like what you need. So super cool. And as far as I know, like the version that we're using is the free version. I don't think we have like a paid version or anything. I want to say that the district was thinking about possibly buying it, but I think right now they were just trying to test it out. So I'm hoping that like everyone has the same features that I do. I don't see why you wouldn't. And the only other thing, I think you might have to have a Google account in order for the kids to be able to do. I don't know. That's the only thing that I'm like I didn't think about that until like as I was filming this video, so potentially. But anyway, so all the kids do, go to joinpd.com for them, and then for you, just make sure you add on that add-on, and then you can go through. Now you have to actually physically go to your add-ons and go to Pear Deck and open it in Pear Deck in order for you to like see it in the Pear Deck version, or else it'll just look like a Google slide. But it is super cool because a lot of us, I feel like, have all these Google slides, and it's like you can make it interactive with your kids. So the way I've been using it with like test prep, which is that's what that is all the kids are just at their seat and we're able to kind of do test prep together. But it's not just so boring of like me displaying a question and they answered like on their whiteboards or something. It's kind of nice to be able to I don't know, just like see them do it. So it does take a little bit of like playing around with, I feel like. My partner has definitely played with it a lot more and like helped me out. So a lot of the stuff I'm sharing with you guys is just what she has shared with me. So but I did want to share that with you guys because I feel like it's a really good resource for you guys to use, and that's my quick tip for the week. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have any ideas of future quick tip videos or of anything you guys want to know about, make sure to always leave them down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I think that's about it. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.